Also this evening, deputies with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office have arrested this man for robbing a Circle K convenience store 3 times in Hastings. 38-year-old Jason Maynard is charged in connection with 2 of the 3 robberies over the past 14 days.
The third one is under investigation, but deputies believe they have enough information to charge him with that one as well. Channel 4's Bakari Savage tells us how police got their man.
Deputies spent all morning working to arrest Maynard, who's been arrested before for shoplifting. They found him at a house on Fox Street, just a few minutes away from that Circle K. His aunt, that's the house where he was found. She answered the door when we stopped by. Here's what happened.
I think it's the kid has been here with me every night. We were sitting here watching TV at 10:30 last night.
That's right around the time deputies with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office say 1 of 3 robberies happened. 1 last night, the others 2 days before on the 13th and the first on the 4th. Faye Williams, who lives at the house where 38-year-old Maynard was arrested, says that it does not add up. Police say this happened around 10:30.
Well, honey, he was sitting in there with me at 10:30.
Deputies believe Maynard robbed the Circle K on East Church Street, just a few minutes away from the house he shared with his aunt. Lamar Carmichael lives a few minutes away in the other direction and says that it's been the talk of the town.
We do. We're a close-knit community, and we kind of watch out for each other.
And now they can all breathe a sigh of relief.
I think that that's a good thing. We usually don't have very much crime around here, being a small town.
I think that's great. I was concerned about living in a community where we had crime like those robberies.
But Maynard's aunt just isn't buying it, and she wants her nephew, who she says has been helping out around the house, just to come back.
What would I say to him? I'd say, baby, I'm so sorry. I know you didn't do this, and I love you, and I want you home.
Commander Chuck Mulligan with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office says that he's confident in the case against Maynard regarding those 2 felony robbery charges for which he's being held here without bond. They're still working on getting that 3rd charge, and Mulligan says that he wants to thank the public for their help with this. In St. Johns County, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.
A state representative accused of wire fraud is scheduled to appear in court Monday morning. Prosecutors say Reggie Fullwood transferred campaign money to his business account for personal expenses. Fullwood has pleaded not guilty, and his defense has filed a motion to dismiss the charges. A trial date is set for October the 3rd. Frustration from an Avondale man after political signs have been repeatedly stolen from his yard, and he isn't alone. Last night we told you about a man whose home on the west side had his Donald Trump signs vandalized.
The Avondale man says that seeing it happen all across the area is really disappointing. Channel 4's Chris Parento spoke with that man today, who's hoping the vandalism stops.
Here at his Avondale house, Al Dixon proudly flies his American flag. Equally as proudly, he displays his Donald Trump signs, the candidate that he supports to be the next president. But recently, Dixon says he's noticed a big problem with people stealing these campaign signs.
Outside his house, Dixon has 2 different Trump signs. One he recently found in the trash down the street, the other gone altogether. He says he's had to replace the stolen signs more than once.
If you don't like them, fine, don't vote for them. But don't run around and vandalize people's houses and steal their property. I mean, we live in America. We have a choice and we have a right.
At a neighbor's house, the same issue, according to Dixon. He tells me the neighbor's Trump sign has been stolen before. Thursday night, we showed you these surveillance pictures from a West Side man after his signs were vandalized. In March, Trump's campaign headquarters in Riverside were also vandalized.
I actually have a friend of mine that wants to put a Trump sign up, but she is so afraid that her yard or her house will be vandalized if she has a Trump sign in her yard, so she won't even put one up.
Dixon also has a Trump sticker on his truck. He says that with people already boldly stealing and vandalizing the signs, he's worried they might take it a step further as the election gets closer.
It scares me because if they're coming in my yard at night, I don't know if they might be trying to break in my home as well, or break a window, or break a window out of my truck because I have a Trump sign on my truck.
Dixon tells me he has considered bringing his campaign signs in at night to try to avoid the problem. He says that for now, though, he's going to leave them out there, saying that he's hopeful between now and November he'll be able to display them as he wants with nobody trying to steal them. In Avondale, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.
A traffic alert now for those of you who use the Main Street Bridge. The Florida Department of Transportation will close the bridge to cars and pedestrians tonight at 6:30. The bridge will stay closed until 8 a.m. Sunday as part of improvements to the mechanical, electrical, and structural systems. You can use the Acosta, the Fuller Warren, Hart, or Matthew bridges as alternate routes.
The heat is beginning to pick up in the race for the mayor of Jacksonville Beach with the election less than 2 weeks away. Incumbent Charlie Latham says he wants to continue leading the city to a debt-free status.
His opponent, engineer Corey Nichols, wants more transparency. After speaking with each candidate, Channel 4's Elizabeth Campbell has more on their vision for the city.
Jacksonville Beach Mayor Charlie Latham is proud of his recent endorsements.
I'm really honored and grateful to my colleagues, Mayor Pruitt in Neptune Beach and Mayor Reeves in Atlantic Beach, and Councilman Bill Gulliford, who's our District 13 Jacksonville Beaches councilman.
Having more than his opponent Corey Nichols, who is endorsed by the Jacksonville Fire Department. As for campaign donations, Latham has raised more than $30,000. Nichols, more than $62,000. Latham says he's proud of the work he's done in the past 4 years.
We've got our pensions at 85 to 90% for our police, fire, and general funds. Worked really hard with the state to get $30.2 million allocated to us for our drainage issue.
His opponent, Corey Nichols, says he believes the community wants more of a voice and to be more involved.
I feel like everything should be available to the public. I think the public should know what's going on. I believe that there's been a tendency to circumvent sunshine laws, not necessarily break them, but avoid using emails and avoid other documentations that where it could be available to the public through public records requests.
Both candidates believe downtown development is important and want more cornerstone businesses.
I've heard some discussion recently about turnovers. There's a lot of things we really can't control. One of the unfortunate byproducts of being successful in developing this into be a really nice destination is that the people that own the properties that lease to the businesses tend to raise their rates.
There's ways to do that better, and we really need to take into account the impact on the residents and the businesses when we're creating those plans and specifications.
Elizabeth Campbell, Channel 4, the local station.
Closing arguments were made today in a Seminole County courtroom for a man accused of firing a gun at George Zimmerman during an alleged road rage incident. Matthew Apperson is charged with attempted second-degree murder. Zimmerman told authorities he had been driving in Lake Mary when Apperson got behind his truck, yelled, and fired a shot at him. Apperson's attorneys say the two men were involved in a road rage incident earlier where Zimmerman said he'd kill Apperson, and that's why Apperson felt that he needed to defend himself. A section of the Colonial Pipeline has been closed after a gas spill of roughly 250,000 gallons was discovered in rural Shelby County, Alabama. The pipeline runs from Houston to New York, and it has been closed since September 9th. The major pipeline provides gasoline for an estimated 50 million people on the East Coast every single day. The cause of the leak has yet to be determined, and the pipeline's operator has said that full service will not be restored until at least next week.
Long lines at the Apple store for the iPhone 7. Apple is telling customers the phones will be in short supply. The company says walk-in customers will not be able to get the 7 Plus because those were all snatched up by pre-orders. Apple says walk-in customers won't be able to get the iPhone 7 in jet black either. However, non-Apple retailers like Best Buy may still have them in stock. The pilot who died in a Blue Angels crash earlier this year was flying too fast and too low. The Navy report cites pilot error as the cause of the crash in Tennessee. It says fatigue and weather were contributing factors. The report said 32-year-old Jeff Cuss was flying 184 knots at the time of the crash, which is more than 50 knots higher than the recommended for the plane. Cuss was a married father of 2. He had been with the Blue Angels for 2 years and was one of the team's 2 solo pilots.
Taking NFL trash talking to a whole nother level.
Still to come, why one groundskeeper spray painted the Green Bay Packers logo in the grass of the hotel at which he works.
All right, we've got top Live 5 Doppelraiders really zoomed in, trying to find out where the misty rains come to an end. I think it's pretty soon. I'll tell you why in about 4 minutes.
The Eagles are taking on the Warriors tonight, and while everyone's excited about this big game tonight, they're also excited about what's coming up this season, a new state-of-the-art stadium complex.
I was driving him.
All right, it's time for Football Friday on Channel 4.
Today's game takes us just down the street from Channel 4 to the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. They are facing the West Nassau Warriors. Let's go live to Episcopal right now to check in with Nicole Snyder. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, how's it going? It's going awesome out here. Right now, we are getting ready for the game, but we're going to talk to you about something very exciting coming up here this season. Now, we're still excited, obviously, about the beginning of the football season, but we're also excited about the end of the season, and that's because we have this state-of-the-art stadium complex. The groundbreaking will start at the end of this season, but they're still in the fundraising mode right now to get this started. Now, I'm going to bring in the athletic director, Andy Kidd, here. He's going to tell us a little bit about why they are doing this.
So, you know, where we are as a school is we've upgraded our academic facilities, made them state of the art. We've done the same thing with our fine arts facilities, and now it's time to upgrade our athletic facilities so that they match the level of coaching, the level of student athlete that we have here at Episcopal. So we're getting a new stadium. It's exciting. Locker rooms for the swim team, coaches' offices, weight room. I mean, the whole thing, the whole gamut. It runs the whole gamut. New tennis courts, new batting cages for our baseball team. So it's just a lot of activity, a lot of excitement, and it's all going to be done by this time next year in the fall of 2017. So all of our students that are here right now are going to be able to enjoy it.
This is an $18 million renovation, all through fundraising. That is amazing. You guys still have $4 million left to raise, but how have you been able to keep up that fundraising?
It's been a group effort. You know, we've raised $14 million so far, and we've just gone public. So that's just, you know, from, you know, our dedicated donors and supporters. So we've had parents donating, we've had alumni donating, grandparents, parents of alumni, faculty and staff are 100% in, our board of trustees are 100% in. And so now we're really in that final push, and our new head of school, Adam Green, is going to be the one to take us over the finish line.
All right, so we're taking a live look at what the field looks like right now. This is new turf, but we're going to be seeing a whole new complex on this side of the stadium. We also have some renderings that we want to bring up of some of the other parts of the stadium. Talk a little bit about what we will be seeing in the next year or so.
Absolutely, and the downstairs of the stadium, you'll have a new weight room facility. It's twice the size of our current weight room. Our current weight room will become a wrestling room. Our wrestling team right now doesn't have their own home, so we're excited to give them their own practice space. We'll also have locker rooms that'll house both swimming and on game days for football, soccer, and lacrosse and track when they have game days. So it's an overhaul completely of our athletic facilities. And again, as I said before, it's going to take us to the point where it reflects the level of coaches and the level of student athlete we have here at Episcopal.
All right, thank you so much for being with us, and we're going to recap all of that later tonight. I'm also going to talk about the fundraising, how much longer they have to go, and the other things we will be seeing at the start or the end of this season and the start of next year. For now, reporting live, Nicole Snyder, Channel 4, the local station.
Channel 4, the local station, the official Jaguar station.
Well, if you missed Tuesday night's showing of Destiny, there's another chance to check it out this weekend.
Destiny, that's the inside story of how Jacksonville won the Jaguars. It features interviews with the team's original owners, Wayne and Dolores Weaver, and just about everyone who helped bring the NFL to our city. The encore presentation is this Sunday, September 18th at 5 o'clock. There's another showing 1 week later on the 25th, also at 5. You can watch both showings right here on the local station.
Our 5 powerful radar sweeps give you 5 times more coverage, letting you know when severe weather's coming, hours before it happens. Channel 4 is the weather authority.
By the way, I've gotten so old I can remember where I was and what I was doing. And the point I make about it is that special really brings it back home. I mean, it was an amazing moment. Jacksonville, we were barely on the map. Got the NFL team. We are on the map right now. Speaking of maps, there we are, and you can see there's not, I mean, the radar just doesn't show, it doesn't give it justice, I guess, in terms of what sprinkly little misty rains that are going on right now. Very tropical rains on the backside of Julia. Julia gave us a beautiful finish yesterday, beautiful early start here this morning, but then threw a little monkey wrench into it by throwing one little rain shower patch towards us. And this is just the leftovers of it as it continues to move on down towards the southwest. It's not moving back in towards the beaches. It's moving back away from the beaches. And it's going to continue to roll right down Blanding Boulevard and through parts of Clay County. And again, there will be a number of areas back out here to the west of town that will be dealing with these scattered rain showers here for the next, at least the next good hour, I would imagine. So Middleburg, Penny Farms, you've already had some scattered sprinkles like rain, misty rains at that. There will be more over now, between now and say 7 o'clock. By 7:15, I would think 99% of the areas in Clay, St. John's, Duval, Nassau will probably see all the rains come to an end. And skies may actually start to clear out. But between now and then, you can see, again, these little tiny rain showers. Well, to me, it's like, what a drag, because they're really not producing a lot of rain, but they are definitely putting a little bit of a kind of a damper on the situation, literally. All right, current temperatures are still very warm. It's a very tropical feeling out there. One of the cool spots, Jack's Beach, 79 degrees there. Water temperatures heading on out to the beach this weekend. The big story, the northeasterly winds. Again, Julia just out there to the east of Jacksonville, now straight out, and that's giving us more of a northerly, northeasterly wind, and these are pretty gusty winds. So rip current risk has gone back up high because those winds a little bit on the easterly side. And secondly, we're also getting those little misty showers that will be back at least now and then. It just looks terrible. I mean it. Joy Tark, look at the downtown right now. It does not look good. I know, and the radar is like, no big deal, but this looks like a big deal. So again, tropical moisture is a return. It should move through here pretty quickly. 81 at the airport. These are the winds right now, the gustier winds along the coast, which, strangely, right now, they're actually a little bit better there in terms of the temperatures and also sunnier skies. I'll show you that in a second. Moon comes up at 7:39. Why do you care? Because it's a full harvest moon, and it's going to be real pretty. 7:39 coming up here this evening. This is Tropical Storm Carl, was TD number 12. That's the five-day forecast from the Hurricane Center. This is the 9-day European forecast model, and the important detail here is that this model had been showing a major hurricane right in through here, and then there was a question mark because you see this little yellow area here. It's going to come down and grab Carl and pull it out towards the north and east. If that's true, then we have nothing to worry about. Carl just joins the list of other fish storms we've had the last 6 years. But I got to tell you, we'll see if that plays out or not. It's still days away. That's not for 2 Sundays. Here's your forecast for the next 24 hours again. As we go through the hour-by-hour forecast, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, big walk downtown, looking pretty good out there. Partly cloudy skies to sunny skies, warm temperatures, and again, all day long, looking pretty nice overall. The beach forecast showing some gray skies at the moment, but those gray skies will turn to sunshine. UV index high. Look at the rip current risk, very high. A little bit of a statement being put up by National Weather Service, but anytime we say that northeasterly wind, we know what that means. High tide coming up around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, low tide sometime after around 4 o'clock. Showers will fade, harvest, so moon will be out there this evening. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. Beautiful throughout the daytime hours. Cannot rule out a little bit of a pesky shower. The 9 on the Gone gauge basically tells you that. I think you could enjoy the forecast in general. As we look pretty nice the next 2 days, the shower chances start to build up sometime during the next week. And so it goes. Wish I could be a little more specific here, folks. I do think 7 p.m. tonight thereafter, things start to get better for all of us. A couple quick storm pins, just showing you the plethora of rainbows that were out there this morning. And again, these are the kind of rain showers that we're dealing with right now. So as we head towards moonrise, which is going to be a full moon, and the sun going down here tonight, I suspect there will be a good patch of rainbows coming our way again. So it'll be a trifecta: sunset, moonrise, full moon, and the rainbows potentially out there into the evening hours. Pretty cool stuff, all on storm pins. Not just one, there's quite a few of them around town, and a lot more on storm pins. Joy, Tart?
Thanks, John. Well, police are investigating a bizarre drug overdose in Michigan.
The strange substance police say was found at the scene.
Today's All-Star Athlete of the Week, Tyler Nauman, is being recognized for outstanding achievement in athletics, academics, and community service. He has played varsity baseball for Terry Parker High School since his freshman year. He's got a 12-0 record with a no-hitter and an ERA of .90. Tyler is a member of the National Honor Society and has accumulated over 100 hours of community service. He currently has a 4.0 grade point average. You can watch Tyler's interview with Sports Director Sam Kavares tomorrow during the 7 a.m. hour of the morning show and Sunday during the 10 o'clock news. An elephant tranquilizer. That is what authorities in Michigan believe was mixed with heroin, causing a woman to die when she overdosed.
The Kent County Sheriff's Office says it's investigating 2 cases in which they seized a powder they believe included elephant tranquilizer. It's one of the most potent opioids used commercially. Police say drug dealers are cutting it into heroin to stretch supplies and intensify the high. People who overdose on heroin, they're often given the drug Narcan to revive them. Officials say that drug isn't nearly as effective with overdoses involving the elephant tranquilizer.
Crews scrambled to stop the leak of contaminated water in the groundwater near Tampa. In late August, crews in Mulberry discovered a massive sinkhole in one of the containment pods at the New Wales Mosaic plant. Now, since then, officials say about 215 million gallons of contaminated water has drained into that hole that you see there. Water is used to process fertilizer, and it's seeping into the Florida aquifer. Officials say they have activated a recovery well to pull that water back out of the aquifer, but completing that process could take months, and we all know folks drink out of the aquifer oftentimes. That's scary. A hotel in the Midwest is embracing a friendly football rivalry.
The prank one groundskeeper played on his boss.
Good or better?
A groundskeeper in Wisconsin played a pretty mean trick on his boss.
Kind of funny. He spray painted the Green Bay Packers logo in the grass. Will Fairbanks is a groundskeeper at the Holiday Inn in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. He's a Packers fan, and his boss is a fan of the Minnesota Vikings, one of the Packers' biggest rivals.
My Viking-loving boss, he was on vacation, and I kind of took an unapproved expense and just kind of put it up there. Figured it's kind of what we do at the Holiday Inn. We do it big, so it's pretty big.
Well, because the hotel is in Packers country, Fairbanks didn't get in any trouble. Still, it's a pretty bold move for a relatively new fan. Fairbanks is originally from Washington State, home of the Seattle Seahawks.
Surprised he still has a job.
Right? That was pretty funny, though.
Yeah, it's a good one. And it got media attention, right?
Right? Thanks for joining us.
The news at 6 with Tom and Mary starts right now.
News 4 Jax starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We're following two local breaking news alerts. The first is in St. Johns County, where deputies are at the scene of a domestic disturbance that has a home encircled in police tape. And on the south side, a mobile home fire sends an elderly man to the hospital with severe burns. We begin with the trouble in St. Johns County, where detectives say they are waiting for a warrant to enter that home.
It's located in the Samara Lake subdivision of World Golf Village. Channel 4's Francesca Amberger is there and is joining us live with the breaking details. Fran.
We don't know too many details from officials, but I am here in the location where the scene is occurring. You can see behind me that there are about 3 officials there, one on his cell phone with blue gloves on. See that white truck there? That white truck is actually, I'm told from neighbors, the truck of the man who lives here in this home. We